on the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Ballmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium, with over 101,000 fans in place, is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports, with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Bruins ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's past the marker. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup of the defense. Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Straight ahead, it's Bishop. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run inside. It's Bishop. He's got the first down. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Volunteers with the 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. I can't imagine that going any better.
What a great start for this offense. offense, opening drive, come out, have success. You know, most offensive coordinators script their first 5 to 10 plays. Looks like that script worked pretty well.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The give to the single back. Driven back.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Fires to the wideout. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. On a ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Left side, it's Johnson. Turning it on. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Intercepted. The defense has set him up. He would have loved to make the quick return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Rides to the back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The Bruins moving the chains on the ground, and they've had some great running backs there. Some have flown under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, guys like Jonathan Franklin. And listen, you can always find elite recruits and great playmakers out there in the Golden State.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, it's Payne. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Throwing, Imaliava. Caught. Shakes off the defender. At the 40, there he goes. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Throws it off the RPO. There he goes. He's at the touchdown. UCLA made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the counter. Powers through the defender. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
You know, tackling is a lost art in college football. I'm sorry. You got to do a better job defensively there. At least two different guys had a chance to bring him down. They couldn't do it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll send the tight end in motion. They give it back to him. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Running inside, it's Bishop. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it as we get a look at the stats. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. And the Vols are in the hurry-up. Tells to run, wants to pass.
I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
Long way to go on second down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. The Vols look to keep this drive humming. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, looking for a space. Throws to the wideout. Got it! And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field to score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And his defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. Pushes for the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They were trying to set up a screen. Instead, what they got was their quarterback putting paper and plastic and sack.
But how about the speed on defense with that rush, getting to the QB so quickly? You're not expecting to get home on a screenplay like that, but, man, the old saying, speed kills. You saw it right there.
And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. Touchdown ball. The defense takes matters into its own hands. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Crosses the 45. Still running at the 40. Brought down after the huge gain. Gets this offense set up at the 27. They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Fires to the middle. And the timing just a hair off.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Iamaleava going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Right down the boulevard. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Hits inside. It's Gordon. Got the 1st down. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Got it in the middle. It's Gilbert. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. left, it's Gilbert. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going with the counter play here. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Second down, going to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Gordon. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Run in the red zone. It's Gordon. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for space. It's Bishop. He's there to make the stop. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beal. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. He's going to run it. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it, but if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Left side, it's Johnson. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Sets his feet, it's Iamaleava. Gonna take a shot. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Will get started from the 37-yard line. First play of this drive. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, He didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
2nd and long here. Quick give. It's Gordon. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. The Vols want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on 3rd down, now setting up 4th.
Pulls it in at the 25. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the number 13 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Nittany Lions looking for a 2nd win after the opening week loss. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this 3rd quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the 2nd half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the 2nd half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
Throwing, Imaliava. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Touchdown, Volunteer! The defense putting points on the board. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Imaliava got it behind the line. It's Payne. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Quarterback keeps it. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
The Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Payne. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's YnOg to throw. Under pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. And now they're threatening.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
And the Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Throwing, YnOg. Catch in the middle, it's Gilbert. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's YnOg. He's got the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
And the Bruins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Rid of it on the RPO. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of points.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the back. YnOg. Rushes on. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This is the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. They'll take the penalty and move them back. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Nico Iamaleava throwing again. Out wide left, it's Payne. Touchdown, Bruins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Bishop. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll give it on the counter. Just smothered on the play.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side is Staley. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Those 2 failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. 3rd and long right here. Changing the routes with his receivers. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Yeah, and you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looks as if he's going to run it. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Offense gets set for 2nd down. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. From the gun, it's Cox. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Now Iamaniava. Got him downfield. Got room at the 35. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Bruins.
Okay.
And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back. Just one possession away. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Look out! And he gets it away.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking to throw. Out wide right, it's Gilbert. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
This guy's looking real sharp this week. Listen, QBs hate throwing picks. He only threw one last week, but that really...
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Second down, going to throw it. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Running inside. It's Bishop. Got the first down. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Right back to the well. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
About 4 minutes left. Upset alert, fully activated, and the pollsters are watching. Lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on fourth. Big tight end. The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
You start to get that offense going.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Second down to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! And that lead grows even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Bruins will hustle to the line. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
And the Bruins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. That false start might prove to be really costly as now they come to the line with a 2nd and 6. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Right side, it's Johnson. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Look, it's a nice gain, but I don't know if it's worth the seconds they're losing on the game clock. In this type of situation, you've got to be throwing at least to the 1st down markers, or you got to be throwing to the sidelines to get out of bounds.
He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Out wide left, it's Grove. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Finds his target. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Bruins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Throwing, Imaliava. Escapes the pressure to his right. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off and getting north. And just so gifted when he's in the open field. That's going to really give a jolt to his offense.
And it comes up empty there, but that's exactly what this offense needs to keep doing, man. Keep throwing the football. Like, don't quit. Don't give up. I know you're down a couple of possessions, but you want to show your team, man, that we're always going to fight no matter what the scoreboard is. That's what we are. That's who we are. We're competitive, and we're going to keep getting better, and that's the goal of this squad.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. Deafening noise, here's Imaliava. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They want that clock to run. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Just feeds the running back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And the Volunteers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Drives inside. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. The Bruins choose to use their final timeout here. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Looking for more room.
Let's go. Talk about having 1 foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. 2-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw the football. I don't know how many possessions I got left. I got to make them all count.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Left side is Payne. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and